And here we go. We have spawns now. Matiz has decided to start down here, going for a power storage to start off with. While over here, Pt4h has gone with a bot factory. Both have actually pretty darn good spawns. Nice expansions. And they're both a ways away from each other. Vehicle factory going up here for Matiz. Pt4h has gotten an engineer out, and the engineer is starting to go for expansions. Looks like he's going to grab those expansions there. Matiz still working on that vehicle factory. Finally getting it out and starting on an engineer's commander, moving forwards and working on another vehicle factory. Pt4h has already expanded his economy. He's got 3 bots on metal now. A bot will be going on a radar. His commander is working on power. And he is expanding his economy quite quickly. Matiz working finally on expanding his economy as well. It'll be interesting to see what Matiz decides to do, because he is at this moment a little bit behind with Pt4h. Pt4h working on an air factory. He has a radar up, getting more expansions, already has a docks out. 2, 3, 4 docks out, and the docks are wandering around, probably to go ahead and just see if they can find Matiz. Matiz has power. He's got 2 vehicle factories, working on getting rippers out. More power going up, more metal, working on expanding all over the place. Pt4h has almost halfway completed his air factory, and his docks are strategically being placed around near expansion points, hopefully to keep Matiz from taking them. Lots of metal grab going on here, tons and tons of metal for everyone to get, so they will not be in dire need of any amounts of metal. Air factory is complete, and scout coming up here. No air factory still for Matiz. Matiz getting to work with another vehicle factory. 2 fireflies up, and we should see them flying around now. Actually, they're just up. There go. Alright, now they're finally off. Vehicle factory going up here. For some reason, the line is being built right here. Interesting thing, as soon as he finds Matiz is over here, he's going to actually want to shift that to being over towards this way. However, this is one of the better places because there are no mexes that he's losing out on with these. However, it's going to take him a while to reroute all those troops back towards this way. So for Matiz has no idea where Pt4h is, and Pt4h has an idea of where Matiz is. Actually, he's been able to see some of the expansions, and finally, air factory going up for Matiz. Still, tons of expansions going up, but power is what both players need at this time. Need lots of power. Troops starting to come forwards now. And here comes a skitter moving towards Pt4h's expansions, and it can see them now. Pt4h's expansions have been found, which means it's only a matter of time for that skitter actually finds his main base. However, he's sending troops forwards, hopefully destroy him. And looks like probably won't. But now Matiz knows exactly where he's going to be wanting to watch. Fighter comes in. And oh, Pt4h's fighter wins it. Some rippers coming in. One ripper getting stuck. Just needs to go around. There we go. And those fighters can now see those So we should see a reshuffle, either troops coming forwards or seeing this guy start building a turret. And neither is happening at this moment, which is not a good idea. Oh, the engineer has abandoned building the mechs and is now pulling back. Matiz working on an advanced factory already, working on getting more power and more air factories as well. He's actually building those air factories in where he's supposed to be building the metal. Lots of factories being built up here for Pt4h. He's going to have a large army, but he won't have any advance for some time. Matiz is really pushing on advance, but he is very heavily in the negative for power. If Pt4h was actually to get in here and damage any of his power line, Matiz would have a lot of losses. Lots of troops coming forwards here, and if these units just swing around and hit right in here, they can do a lot of damage, destroy these mechs points. And actually this game will mainly not be played with a worry about mechs, but actually a worry about power. Mechs is very plentiful here. There's not really a risk of running out of metal. The risk is actually floating your economy too much. The main problem will be in having too little power. Pt4h already getting advanced. He is over halfway done compared to Matiz, who is only 29% of the way complete. So at this moment, Matiz is in the negative with energy still. While Pt4h is actually floating metal and energy. He needs to start pumping more troops out. Troops starting to head towards the back, and probably see about trying to circle around and hit Matiz from behind. These troops need to head southwards and take out these expansions here. Troops coming forwards, commander building, energy storage and metal storage. Interestingly enough, advanced fabricators coming forwards as well, hopefully to build advanced power, because at this moment there's not much else that he needs. He's definitely not in need for metal. He should be building more factories. And his troops are now attacking the southern area here, going after that power. Commander coming forwards, and that is a risky thing. If Matiz isn't careful, these units can swing down around here and actually take out that commander while he's in the open. There's not a lot of troops backing him up, which makes this a very risky tactic. And we've got fighters and bomber. Bomber almost gets taken out by fighters. More fighters coming in. Commander has been seen. We'll see if those units in the north decide to do anything. Nope. Got a sheller coming forwards. Another advanced factory going up. Other than that, not much else is going on. These units are hitting back here. Lots of units coming forwards to hit the rear of Matiz's base, and this actually may be it for Matiz. He's in bad straits. Getting out some levelers and finally advanced vehicle fabber. Commander working on grabbing the metal nearby. Ripper's coming forwards, and here comes the commander coming forwards, getting into the mix. And these units are attacking the northern area, taking down all of these expansions. Another advanced vehicle factory setting up and getting out vanguards now. Matiz's commander sweeps up most of those units. Two of them get away. And it looks like Matiz had crashed for a moment, but now he's getting things going again. And he might be able to actually turn this around. Pt4h is moving units in, but Matiz is sneaking his fabricators around past those units, actually getting to work behind. Armor coming forwards, going to start strafing runs. Lots of units in the base, so you should be able to get a counterattack going. Lots of random walls going up for some reason. Not sure why. Fires all over the place. Stars are hitting and advanced power going up for Matiz. He's in the negative at this moment as he tries to get more power and more metal out. And in comes a fighter. More units coming forwards. Large group coming together here for Pt4h, building multiple advanced factories as well. Some advanced factories being queued up to the northern part. Troops coming forwards, getting into a mix. A little bit of a rumble here. Levelers doing quite a bit of damage. What Pt4h needs to do is just push these units forwards and hit that leveler really hard. So it looks like he will win this battle. Lots of fighters getting into it. Bomber doing some damage to Pt4h's expansion. Pt4h now in need of lots of power. More factories being built constantly. More factories being built. Go ahead and facilitate this. Lots and lots of air factories. However, power is the biggest thing at this moment. Some advanced power coming up, but other than that, doesn't have much else going on for power. And Matiz has turned this around and has taken control of these expansions, hitting that with bombers. Units coming through into Matiz's base right here, and they'll be able to move into all of these mech fields. Matiz has nothing back there yet. He has a lot of troops though that he can push forwards to hit these enemy units. Quite a few shellers. Lots of enemy units coming forwards. Pt4h is moving forth his assault force to try and destroy everything. And between the units coming in the back door, the units coming in the front, there may not be a way that Matiz and Matiz keeps on crashing. I'm going to pause the game really quick. And I'm just going to send a message. Matiz. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Oh gosh. Not sure what I just did, but I did something. Oh. Alright, reinitialized everything. Haha. Fun. Alright. Things are coming back. Alright, Matiz pushing his units back now. Doing a counter attack. Everyone's hitting really hard. Units coming forwards, and those vanguards are getting destroyed. Lots of levelers coming into the mix. And Pt4h may actually lose this engagement. Those bombers are just doing a lot of damage to those incoming troops. And Pt4h is building up another huge military group. They're all building up towards the north. Matiz is going to want to watch things. If he can get troops coming in from the north as well, be a great assistance to him. Bombers taking out any straggling groups, and lots of troops coming around the backside of Matiz's base. Alright, looks like another crash. Pausing the game. And we'll wait for him to get back in. And now we're just waiting on Matiz to get back in. He's having lots of lag. PT is feeling bad about the fact that Matiz is crashing so much. He's crashed 3 times so far. Now he may not make it any further because of it. But even then, he still has a chance to... Matiz is having issues logging in to Ubernet, which could be really bad. And this is definitely something that does happen in tournaments, is that sometimes games have issues. And sadly, this is more of an issue with Matiz's AirNet than the game itself. So there's not much we can do, except hope that his AirNet either improves or that, well, that's about actually it. So let's all hope together that Matiz's AirNet improves so that hopefully he can make it. Alright, Matiz is back. So we can go back to the game. And the game is resumed. Matiz needs to watch northwards as lots of troops come forwards. Bombers moving in, but against those vanguards, there's not going to be much he can do. He's rerouting troops over there and rerouting troops towards the back of his base. And Matiz has surrendered. And that is good game. Or bad game, perhaps. And so Pt4h moves on, sadly, because Matiz is unable to continue.